Color TV. Color TV machiegni pacho. Ma e odwa.
Manaka kana singo janeno mar Color TV ni ka omolo sade kabiro duoka e kod weche manyien mago mag ng'end weche ma ikinde moyude weche makamago kata mokwongo ka uthuond wechego. Piny owacho iseyo kuom tiyo kod jomaundu e rocho rombego mago mag siasa e pacho kae. Ywak makama ogol kod riwruok mano ma obalo kod piny owacho.
I want to tell William Ruto, you came to power through a popular vote. Somehow along the line you seem to have changed your mind that you can get back to power through guns.
Jaten migao mano mar mwandu mago mabende wuok e buolo osiemo wang josiasa mago mapacho kae ka okwerogi ni kik girwak siasa e migao mabende otelie.
Can you imagine the 1% gross amounts to 6.8 billion that goes directly.
Rowere ojiw mondo mi odonji e riwruogego mago mag saga mabende biro bedo kachiwo negi omenda go mago mag hola mar bero ngimagi.
Circles to join a way of savings, putting your savings and also be able to get affordable credit.
Kamora mora ma intie arwakeni machiegni yie mondo mi bed koda nyaka giko. Nyinga Nelly Achieng ndine jaloko marwa David Abila. Wayudo kanyo ni riwruok mano ma obalo kod piny owacho ka otelnegi kod ogae mano mar Jubilee Fred Matiang'i, jatend duond bura mar Wiper Kalonzo Musyoka kaachiel kod jatelo mar DAPK Eugene Wamalwa seyo piny owacho ni gisebedo ka gitiyo kod jomaundu e rocho riwruoge mago mag siasa mago mabende gibago e pacho kae. Weche maket koda magi nobiro ka otenore ne ging'ur ni romo mano mar siasa mane gibago odiochieng' mano manyore gwenge ma Kisii ne orochi kod jomaundu moko mago mabende pok ofweny nyaka gie sani. E seche mane giloso kod jofwamb weche okinyi ma kawuono e gwenge ma Kisii kocha, jotelogo ne owacho ni gibiro bedo ka gidhi nyime lando mano mabende gidwaro mar mondo mi oganda jo Kenya ong'e. Ne giseyo kanyo jatend migao mano ma ochung'ne wechego mago mag arita e pacho kae, kama bende ne giwacho ni ok osebedo ka ochwalo tijene e yono mowinjore.
Land were under a lot of pressure from Murkomen and Omolo to allow goons to disrupt our meetings, and the police are resisting. In Nakuru, the police are under a lot of pressure from CS Murkomen to work with the goons to disrupt our meetings on Friday and Saturday, and the police are saying no. I want to tell Murkomen and William Ruto, you don't have enough ammunition to kill 50 million Kenyans. I want to tell William Ruto, you came to power through a popular vote. Somehow along the line you seem to have changed your mind that you can get back to power through guns, bullets, tear gas, and goons. It has never worked anywhere, not just in Africa, but in the world. The more you disrupt our meetings, the more you kill people, the more you beat elected leaders, the more popular the movement becomes.
Our right to assemble and to associate with any people of the Republic of Kenya anywhere, anytime we want, does not depend on your generosity. It is a constitutionally guaranteed right. And that is one thing we want to say as we leave Kisii tomorrow. We will go to Nakuru, we will go to Nyandarua, we will go to Nyeri and all parts of the country. Sasa, this attempt ya kusimamisha and to disrupt opposition rallies will not stop this train.
And the issue is very simple. Any officer or person in authority bearing the highest responsibility, I see my learned friend Kembe Gitura agree, is the one that will be held accountable. even before the ICC. And as Rigathi has said, we are documenting every police action. And it is not a matter of trying to please ourselves. Yale amesema Rigathi ni wazi kwamba mwaka ujao Mungu atujalie. With this is the alternative, this is united alternative government. So don't think that Rigathi it's kind of wishful thinking. This is the reality. The reality as we speak this morning is the country is galvanized on one agenda, that William Ruto will serve one term, if indeed he is allowed to serve that one term. And the reasons are clear. He has accused us of having no agenda. Agenda item number one is to return this country to constitutional order.
We are determined and ready to work together to bring about the necessary change to our country. In doing so, we don't have personal grudges with people. We are basically doing what we have to do. We chose democracy as a people, multi-party democracy. What that means is that everyone has an opportunity to engage, and everyone has an opportunity to participate and persuade people.
Esechegogo janeno markala kweth mano ma obalo kod piny owacho n'odiochieng' makawuono ne odhi nyime kod bago romgi mano mar siasa e gwengego mago ma Nyamira kaachiel kod Kisii, kama bende ne gidhi nyime gilando injili margi mar one term.
Upon the Ruto-led government, want to call upon the IG and all the instruments of power, the security apparatus, to swing in action and ensure wale ambao wanajihusisha na vitendo za kikatili na kukandamiza viongozi wengine, haswa the right to assemble, the right to political association, ya kwamba that is not the Kenya that we want.
Sasa mimi nataka hata kuuliza, unajua hata kama mtoto hakusoma, haelewi chenye kinaendelea, anaweza kuambia kwamba waziri wa interior Kipchumba Murkomen anasema kwamba hiyo ni sinema tu, eti mwananchi wa kawaida alikuwa wenyewe wako na tear gas, wanajipiga tear gas ili kutafuta umaarufu. Mimi nauliza Kipchumba Murkomen, tear gas inapatikana watu gani katika taifa la Kenya? Na sheria kama wewe mwanasheria, kwa sababu umesoma sheria, inafaa tear gas imilikiwe na nani? So I call upon the IG, tafadhali tumia maskari wako kwa njia ambayo inafaa, kwa njia ambayo imeelekezwa na katiba ya nchi. Mkutano kama linda mwananchi inafaa provide security. Wewe ndio unafaa kutuma ama askari provide.
Warengo kendo warango weche magoma moko kama bende uwayudo ni jagoro e sekta no mano kata jodito e sekta no mano mar somo ka hotel negi kod jagoro e sekta no mano moluor Julius Bitok odiochieng' mano makawuono ne ochopo e nyim kamiti mano mar od buch Senate, kama bende ne gichopo mar mondo mi giduok penjo mopogore opogore magoma bende mulo sekta no mano mar somo.
Second question by Honorable Maungu. On the 16 cases, I will give an opportunity to CEO Kemi to answer. But from my submission on capacity building by Kemi, on page 17, I indicated that 15,900 education managers have already been trained and retooled to ensure that they support. And most of these education managers are members of boards of management, because that is where the problem is. And we have a program to ensure we train for the entire country. On a question by Honorable Haro, I would like the CEO Nakonek to answer, but just a moment. Allow me also to request the DG to answer the question on Nyamira projects, and also the question by Honorable Kororia on the mechanism of ensuring that we have a view of all the bursaries, whether they are from CDF, whether they are from county governments. We are working closely with Safaricom. We are creating a system. We don't have the system so far to capture. And in that system, for every bursary given, it will be recorded. And the ministry will have a view. And also, Parliament will also have a view. so that you don't have to repeat same bursaries to same students. So we are working very closely. And in the revamped Jomo Kenyatta Foundation, we are expecting it to coordinate all the scholarships, all the bursaries, and that system will be domiciled at Jomo Kenyatta Foundation so that they are able to view all students getting scholarships, all students getting bursaries from whatever source, whether it is county government, so that we're able to consolidate and ensure that we don't repeat giving the same student county bursary, CDF bursary, NGAV bursary, Ministry of Education scholarship, until it becomes uncoordinated. So we are doing something to that front. But I think that's a very brilliant suggestion, Honorable Kororia, and we are following it through. Allow me now to request CEO Kemi to start to answer the question by Honorable Haro, and also CEO.
Toka pod warango mana wechego motenre kod somo, wayudo kanyo ni migawo mano mar somo ogolo siem mager pino ne jogo mago ma okondiki kod duol mano ma TSC ni kik gidonji e sikunde moramora yono mano mar chiwo puonj moramora ne jopuonjre kanyo ma oting'o wer kaachiel kod tuke mopogore opogore. Okang' makama kata paro makama en mano mar neno ni rang'iny mano mar somo oberie pacho kae. Wechegi kata kwayo maket koda ma ne ogole kod county kata jagoro mano ma ochung'ne migawono mar somo e county Manandi, mano migosi Harrison Muruki, ma bende ne owacho ni thoth sikunde osebedo kandiko jogo ma okoyangi kod TSC mar mondo mi ochiw puonj mano mar wer kaachiel kod tuke mopogore opogore.
Na sio hapa tu kwa drama, hata kwa michezo yetu. Kuna shule zina engage coaches from outside, na tungetaka walimu wenyewe wale wameandikwa na TSC wa present hizo team kwa michezo, ndio tuwe na nidhamu na tusiwe na vurugu katika michezo yetu hapa Nandi County.
At times schools engage non-teachers to train students in co-curricular activities. These non-teachers are not well equipped on how to handle students, particularly on discipline matters. So when teachers are recognized by the employer, then it means that it's an appreciation.
Wadhi nyime kama wayudo kanyo ni piny owacho ogoyo dhoge piny kendo gie sani gikwayo jonyuol kaachiel kod jogo mago ma chiwo arita ne nyithindo ni ginene nyithindo kik odonje njore moloyo to e kinde ni mabende gintiere yweyo mano mar half term. Kwayo maket koda ma ne ogol kod Deputy County Commissioner mano maseme Mikai Elizabeth Ocholi.
Juma ni rima bende skunde kore pachoka ni mangima dhie yweyo nero machok mabende dendo ni half term. Piny owacho koro wuok oko kendo kwayo jopuonjre kanyakla koda jonyuol e pachoka ni mangima ni ginyalo neno ni gichiwo arita makare ni nyithindo goeko e kinde yweyo ni rima chuok mondo mi one ni kik ginyal donjo weche njore goeko mabende nyalo ketho ngimagi. Magi timore kinegi eki mabende piny owacho koro neno ni nyithindo duto owinjore donje skunde duto e pachoka indi mangima. Weche maket kod magi koro ne olere sub-county nero maseme kanyakla koda Deputy County Commissioner mano Mikai Elizabeth Ocholi.
President expects us to leave our homes, leave our offices, tutembee kwa hizi maboma na tutoe watoto wote ambao hawajaenda shule, because we are signatories to the UN Charter and we are not supposed to leave anyone behind. So if we have a student who has not gone to school, then it means technically we are locking them out of opportunities that are going to be obtainable after completing schools. And as a government, we don't want that to happen.
Kabende kinego go Mikai Elizabeth koro kos kwayo ne jonyuol kanyakla koda jorit nyithindo.
I want to request our teachers that we understand that times are hard, very hard indeed, but they say that necessity is the mother of invention. And I want to request that our invention should not be sending the learners away. Our invention should look at the little that we have and see what we can do so that we can keep the learners in school. When we keep them in school, then it means we are building a better SEME. The small resources that come in as CDF, they are not part of the capitation fund. CDF comes in to assist in infrastructural developments. I would like us to quantify those developments and say that we are going to do our best to keep our children in school.
Kabende kata kamano Mika Elizabeth koro yak malich mokalo ni nyathi mawuoyi koro ngimane dhi mana nyime kod rochre. Kabende ng'enygi koro ok yudre skunde to ahinya te sub county no ero Maseme.
We have our boys who vanish in the mines, sand harvesting, they vanish to the lake, and we are looking at, when I was looking at this data, we have the percentage of boys and girls is varied because most likely our boys are vanishing to look for money and we are keeping quiet about it. Then it means later on we are going to have girls who must marry girls because there are no boys to marry the girls because of the level of the capacity of the girls that we are developing. So if we want to have girls get husbands worth of their capacity, then we must work on getting the boy child to school. And it is
Kabende kinde ma nyithindo machuo dhi nyime kod lal golo weche go koma kuoyo kanyakla koda lupo sub county no Maseme. DCC no ero koro ywago malich mokalo weche go koma gorocho ratiro mag nyithindo manyiri kanyakla koda nyithindo machwe sub county achiel no ero Maseme.
As a sub county, our statistics are high. We are reasoning it out that it is because we are reporting. But if we are reporting something that is happening. And if it is happening and it is so high, then we don't sit with it to continue because we are reporting. We need to address it. We noticed at that conference that much as we targeted so many teachers, a number of the teachers did not turn up, and we need teachers in this war. And so we are going to organize another forum where we are going to invite teachers from each institution for us to be able to address this issue from the school front.
Kinde mabende magi duto koro timre kwayo gol ne nyithindo jopuonjre kanyakla koda jorit nyithindo go eko ni kagiyie to giriwigi ginyal manyo okenge go eko mabende nyalo reso godo nyithindo maket kod magi. Weche maket kod magi koro nowachi e nyasi moro sub county no ero Maseme. Ne Kala TV koke Kisumu County, and Justus Adoyo.
Erokamano ahinya jafwambo Justus Adoyo kuom lipot makamano. Piny Kenya kaachiel kod piny India nochuoyo kokgi e winjruok mano mabende biro neno ni ober sekta no mano mar somo e pacho kae. Winjruok maket koda ma biro bedo ka bero wechego ma otenore kod lony mano manyasani e kind weche mamoko e sekta mar somo.
The strongest links between our two countries. And when I meet people across the spectrum, I see a lot of them who have studied in India, and I don't think there has been a gap. It has been a continuous process, but it started right in 70s and 80s. And many of your top leadership also has studied in India, has done courses in India. I can name a lot of people who have not only studied on their own in various universities in India, but also gone through Government of India scholarships, which we call the ITEC and ICCR scholarships, under which we send over 400 Kenyan nationals at full Government of India cost every year to all the lot of institutes of excellence in India.
I'd like to study abroad to improve in my skills since India offers a large market for.
Jatend migao ma otelo ne migao no mago mag mwandu mawuok e bwolo Ali Hassan Joho ogolo siem malich kata mager pino ne josiasa mago mantiere pacho kae ka wacho ni migao ma otelie no ok biye ne josiasa mar mondo miyo sia oganda jo Kenya eka giyaki mwandu mawuok e bwolo mayudore gwenge mopogore opogore e pacho kae. Weche makamagi ne wacho e kaunti no mano Tharaka Nithi kama bende ne ochopo mar mondo miyo chiw puonj ne oganda yono mabende ginyalo golo kanyo mwandu mawuok e bwolo.
Like the other day when people of Kakamega were making a lot of noise, you'll be surprised when we went to the ground, the people were very receptive. Wale wa mwenyewe, wale watu ambayo wachana na hii siasa ya watu napiga huku mdomo kwa TV. Ukienda mashinani, it's like the way Governor Mudhomi here spoke. Wengine ni wajuaji tu. They want relevance. Wanataka tu waitwe, waambie sasa fulani bin fulani ama senator ama nini, hebu kidogo calm down bana. Alafu wakuulize nitapata nini? Na sisi hiyo ndio lugha kwetu hatutaki kujua. Hiyo ni kama ni ndio ile inaingia ile kama ni mbaya acha ikuwe mbaya. Can you imagine the 1% gross amounts to 6.8 billion that goes directly to something called community development committees who have an agreement with the mining companies. Governor, how peke yao wanadungwa 6 billion?
And by the way, when I came to your office the other day, PS, I saw one of those politicians. I will not tell them who they are. You know, they are inciting their people on the ground about the gold, but they come to your office to negotiate for a cut where they can be able to tap. We want to be on the same page, all of us. The first priority should be the person on the ground who is sitting where the minerals are found. Let us get our rights also so that we can also be able to benefit.
Dakika en prario manotoka sadeka yena mondo miagamu ya katakamano kikidhima bor bankinde machuok aduo kai kod weche mamoko.
Nasikia kuna game ilikuchoma last week
Tulia. Sai must be one jackpot locked and loaded. Alafu cheki. Niko na passport ya jackpot. Mimi nakwambia inaweza cross 50 mili in 8 weeks Iko. Hitu. Nifungulie njia 50 mili. Jackpot lazima ipate wina. Kila wiki mbili assist game pass inaingia. Games zinashuka from 15 games hadi 12 games by week 8. Na msipobeba bado tunaipeana kwa the next best performer. So 50 mili ni lazima iende. Sinilwa show, phone yako inaweza kuwa passport ya kushika 50 mili kwa must be one jackpot. Na sasa tumefika final up mtu wangu. Hii ni yetu.
Get ready to elevate your business and any other commercials when you advertise with us. We are not just a channel. We are your gateway to the peak, for we give you the precision and desire to your commercials. Let us be your partner in success, broadcasting your message to thousands of our viewers. Contact Color TV today and let's make the magic together.
It's enough to make a grown man cry, but not this man. Get back in there, Tia.
Tok yudo thuolo mar ng'eyo mathoth kowuok kuom jopuonjewa e sikunde ka iduogo pacho, warwaki kod chenro mamit molosi mana ne in iwuon mar kweyo pachi kaka nyathi. Chenro mar bang' sikul chakore saa 10:30 mamidhiambo nyaka saa 11 mamidhiambo, kama iyude sigana, wende manyasani kaachiel kod machon, kaachiel kod miel motimo cathedral ma bende mori kaka nyathi. Bang' school, chenro manigi mor lilo ne nyithindo duto. Color TV, machiegni pacho ma e odwa.
Machiegni kendo wadhi nyime. Wayudo kanyo ni riwruok mano mar NAT badeno ma Nakuru ochiwo thuolo mano mar ndalo 7 ne inspekta mar obila mar mondo mi obi okwang' ng'uono e lela kendo ochiw chudo mano mawinjore kaluwore kod meko mano mar japuonjo moro mabende ne puonjo e sikul mano mar primary ma Athinai mayudore e Rongai e kaunti mano ma Nakuru. Kaokalo kuom okil margi mano Kipkoech Ngetich, riwruogno wacho ni ndicho maket koda mano ne otim tarik 20 mano mar dwe mar 2 saa 2:50 e sechego mago mabende japuonjno ne dhi nyime kod chenrone mano mar chiwo puonj ne jopuonjre.
Police had to demand and to protest on behalf of one of our members who was humiliated by the police officers from the Director of Criminal Investigation Department, that is Madam Census Ruto, who is here. On Friday, these officers went to school, that is Athinai Primary School, where she's teaching, and they kind of arrested her in a very inhuman way. As teachers, we are not trying to condone or to hide as far as criminal issues are concerned, but we are here to protect the dignity of a teacher. If a teacher has done something wrong, there is means and ways of how you handle that teacher. You cannot go to school to arrest a teacher as if he is a big criminal. There is procedures and ways of arresting that particular teacher. The teacher was met in the staff room, not actually in the staff room. The teacher was met in school. He was not told why she has been harassed. Because she was really harassed, she was given all sort of word by these officers. And to make the matters worse, this is a lady. And the census was arrested by total of 5 officers, 4 men and 1 lady. In any case, we would expect to be opposite. 4 ladies and 4 ladies and 1 gentleman.
Aliweza kukamatwa na polisi 5, miongoni mwao kulikuwa na polisi 4 wanaume wa miraba 4 ambao waliweza kumshika, wakamweka kwenye gari na wakamkimbiza kwenye polisi ya Kaptembwo District Criminal Investigation Office. Akaojiwa masaa 2 na baadaye wakaweza kumwachilia bila kumweleza bayana ni kwa nini yeye alishikwa. Maagizo yetu kama mawakili ni kuandikia Inspector General wa polisi tumuulize kwa nini wanaume 4 waliweza kwenda kumshika mwalimu, kwa nini mwalimu aliweza kuaibishwa shuleni mbele ya wanafunzi wenzake, kwa nini mwalimu aliaibishwa mbele ya walimu wenzake, kwa nini mwalimu alikatazwa nafasi ya kuongea na wakili, kuongea na familia ama kutafuta usaidizi wa mtu yeyote, na kwa nini huyu mwalimu alisukumwa awe na fedheha na aibu na hakuna hatia yoyote ambayo alikuwa amefanya kinyume cha sheria ya Kenya. Sisi tumeweza kumwandikia Inspector General of Police barua na tumempa makataa ya siku 7 aeleze kwa nini polisi kutoka Kaptembwo Police Station ambayo haina jurisdiction kule Rongai, kule Athinai Primary School, aliweza kuongoza kikosi cha polisi wanaume 4 wa miraba 4 kwenda kumshika mwalimu mama Census Ruto ambaye alikuwa amejiami, kumfurusha na kumwaibisha mbele ya wanafunzi, kuenda kutishia walimu na kumwaibisha mwalimu mbele ya walimu wenzake, na kumshika na kumkimbiza mpaka Kaptembwo Police Station, na hamkuwa na hatia yoyote, hakukuwa na ripoti yoyote, hajashtakiwa, hamna sababu yoyote. Kulingana na sisi, hiyo ni violation of the right to dignity. Hiyo ni violation of the right to be assisted under Article 48, under Article 49 and 50 of the Constitution of Kenya, na tumeweka makataa ya siku 7 kwa Inspector General of Police aweze kuomba msamaha. Kama hataomba msamaha, ambapo tutaweza kuzungumzia maneno ya ridhaa, maneno ya fidia. Sisi tutaenda mahakamani kupitia kwa petition, mahakama iweze kutupatia amri kwamba Inspector General of Police pamoja na Ministry of Interior waweze kumlipia huyu mwalimu mama Census Ruto fidia, na aweze kulipwa kwa sababu aliaibishwa, kwa sababu alidhulumiwa kichinzia kwa kushikwa na wanaume 4 wa miraba minne na kuaibishwa mbele ya wanafunzi, mbele ya walimu wenzake, na kushikwa pasipokuwa na sababu.
Kopogre kod mano wadhi nyime kendo warango weche mago mamoko. Wayudo kanyo ni achije mago mabende romo 10 mabende ne omaki e apaya mano mawuok Busia kochomo Kakamega gi apisas mago kwach kich, kendo ne din negi tesendo bila mano ma Central mayudore boma ma Kisumu kae. Ka itudogi kod ketho mano mar bedo kod gige lweny ma ok opuodhi, bedo gi paro mano mar mecho e yor ang'enge, e kind ketho mago mamoko kawuono to doho mano ma Kisumu ne oweyo gi thuolo gi rambun mano mabende romo 10,000 ng'ato ka ng'ato, kaachiel kod omenda mano ma Achieng mabende romo 30,000. Doho bende oyango ni gibiro bedo ka gichopo e nyim apisi mano mar okwach kich juma ka juma. Ka bende ne oyangore ni burano ibiro chak winji tarik 10 mano mar dwe mar adek.
Matter, the suspects were arrested on 21st February 2026. They have been in custody for 3 days. I find that no evidence has been tendered for example, that if the respondents are released on board, they will interfere with the investigations of witnesses. I also find that no evidence has been tendered that the respondents have no fixed place of fixed abode or are a flight risk. I also find that there was no evidence tendered before the court to show that there was an attempt on part of the respondents to interfere with witnesses. In any case, most of the witnesses in this matter are the DCI officers, and the court would wonder how the accused would interfere with those witnesses. I also find that, for example, no evidence has been tendered of the alleged robberies which the respondents are suspected to have committed. For example, an OB report, and none has been attached to the application. The investigation is yet to be completed. For example, the report from the cybercrime analysis of the mobile phones of the suspect. Again, this cannot prevent the cybercrime from processing that report in the event that the accused persons or the suspects are released. In the case of Republic versus Danson Muguya and another, that is 2010 EKRR, it was stated as follows: liberty is precious, and no one's liberty should be denied without lawful reasons and in accordance with the law. Liberty should not be taken for granted. And therefore, having looked at all these issues I have outlined above, I'm satisfied that the applicant has not presented any compelling reasons for issuance or denial of bail of the suspects. For that reason, I hereby grant the suspects bond of 30,000 shillings for a surety of similar amount, or each cash bail of 10,000 shillings. I further direct that the suspect shall report to the investigating officer once per week until when they are either finally charged or discharged or otherwise. And this matter shall be mentioned after 14 days from today to confirm completion of the investigations or charging of the suspect or discharge. That is the ruling.
Wayudo kanyo ni riwruok mano mar maendeleo ya wanawake ka okalo kuom jatendgi Rahab Mwiu saito koro seyo mokalo kang' mano mar tiyo kod rowere yono moko winjore e seyo tulo e pacho kae. Ne giloso e kaunti mano ma Kisumu kae kama bende ne gikwayo piny owacho mondo mi otem ochuog tijego ne rowere mar thiro timbe makamago.
The country values have gone down, integrity is very low, and we cannot continue like this. We all need to stop, media included, and ask ourselves what is happening to our value system in the nation. Charge included. So the children, we know when you don't have something to eat, it is very easy to be taken into these rallies. So what can the government do? We have seen the president and the Nyota program. We have seen what he's trying to do. Can we increase more so that the numbers of our children, they are not simply voters? And to the opposition, they are our brothers and sisters. Atapia na wao, wachungwe. Let them do their rallies, sir, if they can, but let them also go home safe. It will help to have everybody in Kenya safe, even as we do our democratic.
Rowere ojiw mar mondo mi gitem gidonjre riwruogego mago mag saga mago machiwo omenda mag hola kendo gikaw hola makamago gichak godo ohendni kaka yono mano mar bero ngimagi kaachiel kod uchumi mano mar thur kae. Ne okwagi mar mondo mi gitem bende giti kod yorego mago manyasani mago kungo kakwayo makama ne ogole boma ma Kisumu kae sach romo mano mar riwruog saga mar jopuonj ma pacho kae mano ma bende otisi ni Ketsa kaachiel kod jatelo mano mar bengi mar Sidiana mano migosi Chege Thumbi.
I would welcome and I invite young people that the future is to join circles, to join a way of savings, putting your savings, and also be able to get affordable credit through the circles. Because circles offer affordable credit, loans and others to help us grow the businesses, the economy and the rest. So Gen Zs have a lot to play. And even like we've talked today about innovation and impact, the circles have to be innovative much more to accommodate the Gen Zs and other young people. We continue to build partnerships in this journey. We continue to be the home of Biashara, supporting SMEs and micro SMEs. And also we've increased our participation. We have been experts and market leaders in trade finance.
Erokamano kuom kawo thuolo mari kendo rango weche manyien mago mag ng'end weche kowuok achiel kachiel e wang' jowi mano mar Kala kendo kowuok e mesawa mano mar kawo weche manyien. Oriti masani bedo kod otieno mano majaber. Nyinga Nelly Achieng, ndhine jaloko mara David Abila.